Hello, my freaky darlings. How is everyone doing? I'm sorry I'm a bit late, and I'll show you guys why. I've actually just realized that I always try and get my desk cleaned up before I stream. I did not this time because I am working on some Christmas art projects, and my desk is full of... I was painting, and then my alarm went off, and I'm like, oh, is it that time already? So I didn't realize that it was that late already. Okay, no problem, Elysian. As we already planned, today's more of a chill hangout thing anyway, and we're gonna see if we can find any more fun stuff hiding in the edges of the game screens. Right, baby? What do you think, little bean? What time is it there? 30. Alright. So, I'm gonna set up our screen recording. I'm gonna have to mess with it a bit for a second, so just a moment. Yeah, Bean's here. Alright. So we need it to be wide, not tall. Which of course has the hilarious effect of making the actual capture look tall and not wide. But I'm kind of okay with it looking... No, I'm not okay with it looking like that. Why did it do that? That's not what it looked like a second ago. When I was looking at it in studio mode. Okay. Strange. What's the best way to do? You know what? Let's just rearrange our whole thing this time. Because we can't trim off any of the edges, because that's where things are going to appear. And I don't know how far out I need to go. So... Here, you guys can be a bit bigger, but you will cut off a bit sooner. We'll make Percival bigger. Bring this to the top. Alright. Wide stream setup is done. You convinced a friend of yours to get into Rusty Lake today. Which game are they starting with? Okay. Yeah, I know the chat's cut off. It's gonna be just a little cut off. But as long as it cuts off the bottom. Oh. No, it cuts off the top. Okay, well then there we go. I'll do it that way. I don't want it to cut off the top. I forgot that it shows it backwards of how I see it. Like, the capture has the new messages come down from the top, whereas my small chat has my separated chat with the admin buttons has the new messages come down from the bottom. So I covered up the wrong side. All right. Well, yeah. First thing, we got a hidden British button. It's a different sort of Easter egg, I think. Graphics. I feel like I could have been playing on high graphics this whole time. Alright, so we're gonna reset one more time. I'm so mad. I thought that I had it on high graphics for capture. Well, that's frustrating. Again, we're
Rusty
gonna be
Lake,
flying
spring,
through the actual...
1860. James Vanderboom arrived at Rusty Lake.
Turn down the game a little bit. Game. It'll just make my screen capture, my screenshots
he had
a little
no
less
idea
blurry.
Of the events that would change his life.
So we're gonna be flying through puzzles. Yeah, I imagine there's gonna be a lot of this kind of things. It's just gonna make screenshots less fuzzy, Jasmine. Which is helpful. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of this kind of stuff. Like where it's just like spilling. Not really an Easter egg, but I'm so fascinated by the Easter egg. I mean, it's probably not even an Easter egg, right? Because if they wanted you to find it, then they would have cleaned up this stuff. Yeah, I know it doesn't matter now. I'm just hoping that it saves that setting this time, so that if I ever have to come back in here for screenshots again, I won't accidentally be on the wrong one. Like, it's hard to tell that call that shadow an Easter egg when stuff like this is left in, because if they wanted you to find it as an Easter egg, they probably would have cleaned up this stuff. But on the other hand, it's kind of an Easter egg, and it's pretty cool, and I like it. Hello, sir. So 572. All right. That tree looks so evil. It does, actually. Okay. That's as far that way as we can go. Okay. There's a bone for you, sir. Oh. Oops. Yep. Did we break it? Oh no, the dirt's still there. I thought I soft locked myself. by accidentally clicking back out for a second. Whoop. That secret tree was... The secret tree was featured in the first Roots teaser before the landscape was drawn. It featured the tree, the fence, and the Rusty Lake logo reddish sky. Okay. Because it's just this, it's just... Damn it. Why can't I fucking... It's so hard to control this screen. So it's just this part right here, this overlay, is getting pushed off. Which just makes that shadow extra fascinating because it makes it seem like the Easter egg isn't so much a widescreen thing as a brightness thing. Like, if we just turned up the brightness on the image, would we have seen the shadow standing right here in the black part of the screen, right? That's what I'm thinking. Probably not because they're both pitch black. That's a good point. Oh! So then is it just there, like, as a little private joke for themselves? Did they intend you to be able to see the shadow and then they changed their mind later? That was the tree, the Easter egg tree, gotcha. Spoiler tree. Alright. That's probably gonna push the fence off, yeah. Fucking... I gotta start remembering to use these arrows, because if you click and drag too much, then it, gets your cursor stuck on drag mode, and then you just, like, can't stop going back and forth. Oh, hello, fence. There are definitely a few screens where I am particularly excited to see what's off the edge. Hello. Hello, baby. He's so cute. Good boy. Here's a worm for you. Anywhere where we're seeing the the shadows show up. Hello, sir. Cutie. No, don't call her Cutie. I'm never gonna be able to do that scene again. How am I ever gonna get the blueberries now? It was hard enough. I am Kiri, and I am very sweet. Apropos of nothing, have you, started watching the Mighty Nine cartoon? We won't do any spoilers here, because this is obviously not a Critical Role chat. But my partner and I just started watching it. We're going a little bit slowly, because we watch, like, one episode every night with supper, or so. There he is. So he is right... Damn it. See, this is what I'm I don't... He's right here. No, actually, he's more like... Damn it. Right here. There's a bit of a difference between him and the... Kiri is the name of a character in, You can open the clock before James wakes up. He is awake. He starts awake. Oh, before he goes to sleep, I see. You're going to, but I'm pondering whether I want to resume watching the hundreds. Yeah. I actually literally just finished watching the Mighty Nine, the Critical Role campaign 2. Not that long before the show came out. Alright, so we got our spider web. But that does show up on the screen, right? Yes. So this is the only thing so far... Well, I guess that tree as well. But that was in, like, a menu. That wasn't part of the panning. Stop. Stop. It's really hard to get to stop. Yeah. That's true, yeah. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Yep. It's just him again. No. Somehow I knew that was coming. Oh, I got distracted explaining to Jasmine. Kiri is a character in, Critical Role. Not the campaign that I named Percival after, but the next campaign they do. So when they all made different new characters and started a new adventure. And she's a little bird. How do we do before waking him up? Because we can't open this yet. I guess if I just... yeah, not a Tengu. Are they Tengu in D&D? I'm mixing it up with the bird people from L5R. Kenku, that's it. It just needs the time, it doesn't check if you've self- Oh, fair enough. Okay. Well, I mean, this is the session for doing things nonsensically, so, while I normally don't like doing things out of order, it really bothers me. We might as well try it. I need my notebook, though, because I don't have it memorized. So because Kiri is a little bird girl, a little bird character, now here jokingly called the little bird child in Hotel that was in Pigeon's level, the one that gets electrocuted. jokingly called her Kenku. Or, called her Kenku. Called her Kiri. 8:25. So... Yeah, I keep getting distracted by the... and not actually saying the conversation. 6, 7, 8, 20. Hello, sir. Hey, James. Since you're not asleep this time, do you want to maybe be a bit more concerned about the man behind you? Alright, anything in the corners? Knock, knock, knock. Yes. I'm fine with that being Kiri. She's very sweet. Fuck, I love her. I love 2 so much. Oh. Okay, well, I don't want to click on that yet. Because I want to see if there's anything hidden in the window. But yeah, that's a good speedrunning tactic. Interesting. You can really skip stuff, huh? Yeah, you can skip the entire thing. I mean, we're gonna try weird stuff today. That's the whole point. But I don't want to actually miss things if possible, because what if I open this window and there was like something over here, right? Like that's my only concern, is if I open this window and there's something in the window image. Right, middle, left, right. So I want to see all the screens. So I'm just... want to definitely try and see as many screens as possible. Alright. Oh. Anything if I click on that? Nope. I know. Matt does such a good job with it. She's so cute. Alright. Friends. Okay, not much of a pen on this screen, so there's not any layers spilling over. Hello. It's weird to think William in the clock being a reference to the original Samsara room, and then the remake making him the old man. If that was the only intention. Let's, like, Roots is about William becoming Laura, so let's make him resemble the Samsara old man. Yeah. I imagine that that was probably the intention by the time of Roots. Like in Roots, they were like, yeah, they obviously are making this story about him being reborn into the baby, not really into. Well, is that pattern that we see. Yeah, we see Laura in that dress pattern. So it is definitely. Roots is about. I imagine that, yeah, Roots, they were like, let's tie these two stories together. We wrote Seasons, which has this woman die and has all of these, like, sort of rebirth, sort of. And tie it into our rebirth story in Samsara Room by making the old man from Samsara Room be reborn into the woman from Seasons. Because neither of them were characters, right? When, like, old man in Samsara Room wasn't anybody. The woman in Seasons was just the woman. This is the game where they kind of tie them together and make them into, like, characters in that sense, right? I would assume that that would be how it's. Originally, they were very yeah, exactly. Like, it, yeah, but the question of, like, was that always the intention? Wonder if that was always the intention. Like, I think that that was the intention. I think that when they repurposed the scene, they wanted to tie those two things together when they chose to repurpose the scene. Yeah. It wasn't the intention when they made Samsara Room, certainly. They almost certainly didn't know they were going to do a big sprawling thing. But when they made Roots, I think they did purposely go like, hey, we're gonna tie this back to that other thing we made. Let's reuse that kind of imagery. I think that right away in Roots, they intended them to be the same character. And then maybe part of them was like, hey, if we ever get a chance to clean up that original thing we made, we'll make it look like this again. They might not have known that they would get that chance, but I think in their head they knew already it was the same character. Like, right away from Roots. Would be my guess. They were basically just uh using Roots to tie those original stories together, since they weren't originally tied together. Birthday and Theater literally bringing up the Samsara realms to the Rusty Lake universe makes sense to reuse the old man body. Yeah.
Hmm.
Scoot. You like how in the Ponia, I don't know that one. At least I can't think of it. Bye, sir. Don't think too hard about that particular position he was flying in. Deponia? No, what? Here you go. Okay. This is gonna sound like a meme. Uh, because of DK, frankly. But hear me out. Alexandra Hand? In the sense that, like, do we think that, like, this is in this, but like, but removing the silliness of the state, like, using your mother's ring is perfectly logical. Like, this being a sort of twisted version um of like a twisted Vanderboom version of a family heirloom really tracks for me. Yeah, exactly. I could see I would be excited and surprised, but not super surprised if we see this situation happen in Servant of the Lake. If we see this sort of origin of like these fucking body parts being put, like maybe it's nailed up here in one of the old rituals or something. If that's the case, it's probably a servant and not Alexandra. Um, or something along that effect, but I mean, using your mother's ring, that's ah. Okay, mustache man. Are we hiding anything? Down, so I will do it now. Up. Up better that way. Alright. Blech. Sorry, choking. How do we know her name is Alexandra? We got that name from Servant of the Lake. They, have the portraits of William and Aldous, and Alexandra. Somehow, I initially assumed it was some kind of elder. Yeah. Then it fell into the Moor area. Yeah, and I was in the same boat, where, like, the first time I played this with no other context, it's like, oh, this is some old family ring. And then, exactly, by the time Alexandra was a thing, I wasn't thinking about it anymore. Fuck me. It's just also funny that the one time DK didn't shout Alexandra at us, I was like, okay, but what if it is, though? What if for real this time? Wait, Wait, why am I stupid all of a sudden? Where does this fit? Yes, true as well. Was also brought up in an interview, but I didn't have access to the interview. We have seen it confirmed in a more recently official way, based on that picture. Okay, square, orange, green, green, yellow, yellow. This could be yellow there. Like that. Okay, yeah. Considering the white door. Underground Blossom and the past with him were more emotion driven. Do you think that Servant of the Lake will follow the same vibes? A more human view at the old Vanderboom family, sad death instead of creepy ones. I think it might actually kind of marry those ideas, given that I think it'll probably be more creepy deaths for the most part, because I think a lot of them are going to be more random sacrifices. In the sense that like from the Vanderboom POV, not from the servant's POV, obviously. Wait. Well, I wrote one of these down wrong. Triangle moon. Triangle on the end. Triangle. Oh, whoops. Moon. Triangle. And this is dot moon. No, but I think we'll see the evidence of them having been done. Like that just the general evidence that it's been going on a while. Type of thing. I certainly don't think we're going to see tons of sacrifices in Servant of the Lake itself. But evidence of, yeah, like past shenanigans, as it were. Because clearly the family's been pulling this stuff for a while. Alright, here's another one that I was pretty excited to see. Some possibilities. Any sort of spillover? Yeah, exactly. Like, but I do think that there's going to be... Sacrifices is maybe not the best word for what I mean. Not sacrifices in the ritual sense, but sacrifices in the other people having suffered for their nonsense. Like, I could see a world where random hands belong to servants that have had them cut off, or the family is not a good family. Like, let's be real clear here. And I don't think they're going to have any qualms about doing what they need to do. Yeah, but I think they probably test things on test subjects. And that's what I mean by sacrifices. Test subjects is a much better version of what I was trying to say. Alright, let's see. Anything spooky down here? Oh, I forgot that it closes before we get to see it. Expecting at least Frank or James level of sacrifices, either alive or post-death. I mean, there's gonna be some death. Like, somebody's dying in that game. Like, is there a single Rusty Lake game that we get through without somebody dying about it? There might be, but I can't think of one. It's actually, like, a better question than I felt like it. Damn. In the past within, technically Albert is already dead. Alright, I will give you that. No one dies in the past within. Although, Rose does become a tree, which is, like, less person than she was. Do we count theater? I would say no, because even though... Yeah, nobody... Like, you have to know a lot about the game to know that no one literally died in that game. From the point of view of playing a game, you're still, like, playing a game in which somebody shoots themselves in front of you. Yeah, it's just a vision, but it's still, like, a thing that occurs. A rat was struck. You're right. A rat did die. I would say If we don't count animals, then maybe just pass within. Should there be at least 2 placentas? No, because, again, the singer shoots herself on screen. Yeah, cave I will give you. Yeah, it's just a vision, but, like, you still see a person die. Does no one die in cave? I guess not. Yeah, we can. Cave, I could understand either argument, because you still do see the death of a woman on. Even though it didn't happen in that scene, there is still death in the game. But there is a dead person in Samsara Room, even if we don't see them die on screen. In that case, pass within would count too. Alright, fair enough. It's an awful lot of death in this game, then. The series is one way or another. But yes, I will grant that there are more of them than I was initially giving credit. Oh, I forgot. It's maths. Um, 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5. And plus is 1. Who dies in Magic Show? I guess nobody. Yeah, you can die in like a losing state, so to speak. Okay. Thank you. The splat bunnies are pretty sad. Oops. Give me that. At least the end died. True. So X is 3. Oh, wait, no. X is 4. Right? X is 3. Yeah. 4. That's 3. Whoosh is 3. He just barely survived Underground Blossom, and then and then Mr. Magic's Rabbit Show did him in. And then you would be 5. So you should be X. One. Alright, 3. Plus X plus X plus peacocks. Oh shoot, I started it and then I forgot to go back to it. What is it, Bean? What is it, baby? You squiggling all around? Yeah? Aw, sweet baby. Here, do you want this? I don't know. Better test it on this animal first. Alright. You say so. I'm A-okay. Says dog. Well, if it's good enough for dog. What could go wrong with me not understanding a word from that journal? Well. What do you think, Percival? Are you in loaf mode? Okay. Nothing. Here you go. Can I please have this? I sure do want this butterfly. It'd be a shame if my brother was an asshole. I don't remember how to fucking aim him. Oh, right. I just click on what I want him to hit. Yay. Hey, give me that. No, you buzz off. We trust the roots possibly symbolic pantomime, or the past within diary and photos. What's the difference again? I'll have to look. But like, what goes down differently? Actually, my ear itches. Oh, of who got the butterfly first. He could certainly have had the butterfly before this scene. Usually my opinion is newer games take precedence because in the sense of that's what the developers have decided the most recently. In this case, I don't think it technically retcons anything to say that they're both true. He just maybe he just played with the butterfly often and oh yeah, the all right, the janky statue situation. I would say, if anything, he just had it before. Drag the statue off screen. Oh! Statue doesn't give a fuck about your borders. Certainly doesn't care about staying near the mouse. Okay, I'm not moving the mouse right now. It just goes. Pet Percy. Alright, as soon as we're done this janky floating statue. Yeah, I would say that might be more of a point of view thing. Like, neither of them really had it. Like, he probably, from his point of view, like, oh, I had the butterfly first. In reality, he didn't, but I still think that like, it's not like, even though he didn't didn't get a chance to hold it first, it's not like his sister didn't know he wanted it. Like, it doesn't overly change that much about them being jerks. Whether he was literally holding it first or not. But I mean, from Emma's, yeah, I think probably it is true. Probably they're both true. I think we should just assume that this happened like this because we're seeing it from an omniscient third person. But what we didn't know is that he was literally holding it before the scene started. Is, I guess, the cleanest way I would choose to do. Is that, like, from this scene's point of view, it looks like Emma just also wanted the butterfly, but little did we know he was actually holding it first. But at the end of the day, it's a butterfly. They were fighting over it. It was throwing a beehive on the brother's head that was really the part that was too far. Fighting over a butterfly is a thing siblings do. Throwing a beehive on your brother is not so much a thing siblings do. Reasonable. Yeah. Oh, squishies. Does he want tiny rubs? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Mwah. Big purrs. Yeah. Good baby. Good baby boy. Oh, grabs my hand. Oh no. I am not. I do not prescribe to that one incident made Albert evil. Albert is a psychopath. It's more that that incident tells us that none of the family is particularly perfect little angels. Besides Alexander. I mean, as far as we know, we have no reason to believe otherwise yet. I'm sure that won't be proven wrong or anything. Hey, James. How's it hanging? Oh. And he had every right to be upset. It's not what made him a psychopath. Yeah, she's just perfectly normal, and she's like, I don't know if I can hang with you guys. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that this isn't specifically the puzzle where you have to do... Like, I keep thinking it's specifically the puzzle where you have to do every single one in a row, that you can't, like, skip them. So I always make it way harder on myself than I need to. Oops. Did that backwards. I fucking did it again. Oh well. I did assume there was a game of chess. But I don't think it was a game of chess with only 2 pieces. It was probably a regular game of chess. Oh. Just from a gameplay standpoint, they don't want to make you sit and play actual chess. And I think the chess was just, like, the chess mask was just, like, the snapping point. It's not why he killed him. And I do think it is symbolic as well. Like, that he... outdid him. That he felt... Alright, here's another one where there might be... I think things can be both, right? Like, I think if in a movie I saw Um. All right. Weird reach. But if anybody's seen the old, or the early aughts X-Men series, the scene where uh um Jean Grey is starting to turn into Phoenix, um she's sitting in a chair across from uh Xavier, and they're both sitting. And then she stands up and she wins. She did literally stand up, but also that framing shows is symbolic of their like their mental battle, them being like evenly strengthed, and then she stands up taller than him, bigger than him, overpowers him. It is a thing that literally happened and is also a figurative thing, and I think that's how I saw the chess thing, as like a thing that did literally happen, but also it meant something to the people involved, and it meant something, and it should mean something to us. It's a literary device. A literary device that did also happen, I guess, is yeah, he certainly would have been too weak to retaliate right away. Um I don't know if my example made much sense. It was just the first scene that popped into my head. Orange, leafies, small. So, leafies. Little small flowers. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, restart. How do I... Oh, right. He doesn't have it out for Frank specifically. He has it out for people who aren't him and his daughter. Nope. Um... yeah. Yeah, exactly. He hated... Whoops. I didn't realize I was still holding that. He hated Frank by virtue of hating Emma. Really, my only surprise is that he didn't try and kill Leonard. Think Like, until the thing with... He did usually try not to, like, kill them in front of people. Like, when he trapped Frank in the well, nobody else was out there. Um, the voodoo thing, like, capturing, Ida and Samuel was kind of the only overt one. So there is some level of him, like, I don't know if we can say what, trying to control it, or not being caught, whatever his reasoning. Like, he did sort of try and control it to some extent. I guess maybe just for no other reason than it would be impractical to constantly be murdering everybody. Yeah, Leonard is Ida's daughter. Leonard is Ida's son. So, yeah, maybe the fact that there was Ida there could have been enough to give him pause. It's an interesting... Hated him but couldn't bring himself to actually, like, do something to him or about him. Because it was still Ida's child. And that would certainly be a plot twist. Here, take this. Hello, Elysian. I don't think he could ever love Leonard as much as he loved Rose, because the thing about Rose is that Rose is not just part of Ida. Rose is part of him, and he is perfect. Oops. Just misclicked there. He and Ida made someone perfect because Ida was the only other person almost as perfect as he was. Exactly. Rose was... Whoops. Did the wrong way around. Rose... is the result of him finding someone either as perfect as him or nearly as perfect as him. So together they managed to make someone, you know, really special. Absolute bonkers method of cutting wood. But hey. Oh yeah, floaty controls. I bet you we can... Yeah. It's just, oh, it's very satisfying. It's just the most like, just get, like, a few pieces of, put them straight up and down, man. Maybe cut a couple pieces to go across the bottom if they're not long enough. What is this? What kind of crazy carpenter are you? Absolutely silly. Alright. Game of Fire carpentry or else. There we go. Do we think the grandfather clock will be in Servant of the Lake? I would be astonished if it wasn't. Frankly. Like, I would genuinely be flabbergasted if I got to the end of Servant of the Lake and the grandfather clock never made an appearance. There's probably little that would surprise me more. Hello! Hello, I bring gift of tobacco. Goodbye. Yeah, dude. There you go. No. It could be a few, like, combination of he thought she was beautiful, he loved her magic, because we know she does have some measure of clairvoyance. Albert has some measure of magic in his own right. They could very easily have... Like, it could very easily be that he specifically was fascinated about the idea of, uniting their magics, their abilities. That he specifically wanted to have a child with Ida, because he's very powerful and she's very powerful. Do you think Servant of the Lake will end with you... knocking down the walls? Damn, we need to hire someone to build new walls. It's hard to be wearing a hard hat. No! I'll just buy a clock on eBay. Alright, hello, sir. Do you want a mask? 'Tis now raining. I'll take that. Hello, sir. Do you want a different mask? Oops, I didn't mean to. Maybe the Vanderboom. Yep. He has a birthmark, but he also has a scar across the side of the face where his hair doesn't grow and stuff. Also, the Vanderboom family really needs to stop just, like, putting their keys down the drains. It's just not very good for the plumbing. Oh. Okay, looks like just the one spot stretches over. There's nothing too exciting. Okay. Ah. That's fair. I'll bear that in mind next time. Hello, bird. Okay, so this bird is the bird who gives him his later mask. Because this isn't, as it was rightfully pointed out to me by now here, because for some reason I was like, Mr. Crow gives him the mask. And now here's like, look again. That's pretty clearly not Mr. Crow. Yeah, I thought it was like a weird alternate version of Mr. Crow, because it's, yeah, Mr. Crow shows up so much. But again, like upon reflection, he feels pretty distinct. So that is maybe another mystery I would like to see. Maybe it's a Vanderboom ancestor. Not to be the meme again, but maybe it is. Our girl. It could be, is the thing. It could be. Yeah, like, either way, we have questions. Hello, Moon. Five, 2, 3, 1. Goodbye. Alright, can we... Is there any kind of... secret... Not really, eh? Okay. No, I would say... Yeah. I don't know. It's... There's a... No matter how you slice it, we have a lot of questions. And that is one of the questions that I would very much like to see answered in Servant of the Lake. Okay, I am going to take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back. Stand guard, Percival. Alright. Monarchs are endangered, Albert. True. Although, to be fair, I don't think they were in... whenever we are 18-something. $1885. I don't think that they were endangered yet. The cave games are underrated. They explain a lot. The corrupted soul appears specifically before and after hotel, so he would have gotten corrupted 2 times. Okay. Hiccups. Ooh, hiccups really badly. So I would guess that there's every chance when they originally wrote it, it was just meant to be an alternate crow. Oh, it could be, yeah. That vibes. I would guess that the soul was an alternate crow when they wrote it. Since so much of this game is... I have hiccups. like seeing that bird spirit, even if we don't necessarily know a lot about it, doing stuff and in different sort of ways. But because of the way they have used crows since, I think they certainly don't have to, but they're almost at a point where they kind of have to provide an have to is not really a wrong word, but it would be... they're in a position where they kind of have to provide a different answer for that bird now because of the way they've sort of landed on using the corrupted souls and using Mr. Crow. Even if originally they intended that to just be the same bird, they kind of can't do it that way. Or not as easily as they could have before. Like, it's harder for them to call that the same bird based on new information, even if that was their original plan. So it might be that, you know, at one point that was the plan, but they might now use, like, Servant of the Lake or something to come up with something new and that makes... Oop, nice. That makes a little more sense in retrospect. With what we now know about the series and the crows. Ghost orbs! Alright. Is Ida Romani? Yeah, it seems to be. Certainly inspired by, if nothing else. It would for me, that's for sure. I'm very eager for Weird Burb to be addressed in Servant of the Lake. It's not one of the ones that I feel confident they will, but it is on my wish list, on my Christmas list. There are some things that I'm like, I'm pretty confident there are things that I'm very confident they'll address to the point of being almost certain. Like, almost certainly we're gonna find out who James's parent is, right? Like, almost certainly. And I feel pretty strongly that it's gotta be Alexandra. We could still be wrong, but at that point, adding more mysterious siblings is just making things increasingly messy. Like, us not learning James's parentage would, again, astonish me. Us not learning the crow's, or that weird bird soul's origins wouldn't astonish me, but it is something that I am hoping they address. And that I think that there's at least a decent chance they will, because of the kind of situation they've put themselves in. I mean, I care about those things, but maybe that's an unfair example. I see what you're saying, but I don't... Like, James's parentage has been a question everybody, like, has been on people's minds for a long time. I think it's disingenuous to not call that a mystery that has been asked to be addressed. Now, I don't disagree that sorry, I'm trying to also write at the same time. Yeah, you showed me that one. Show me a new one now. Yeah, you did that one. Alright. Let me out. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. How do I get out of this? There we go. comparing a question people have, people didn't genuinely want to know where the blue milk came from. They were like, what is this and where did it come from? In a what the hell kind of way. Not in a these are questions we want answered kind of way. People have wanted James's parentage answered. Star. Like, I see what you're saying, but that's a pretty glib comparison. Empress. Death. Hermit. I would say it's not going to reveal future things. If you're going into this hoping it's going to answer upcoming events, you're going to be disappointed. Because this is a game set in the past. It's going to answer past events. It's not going to tell us what's happening with Laura and Dale in the elevator. It's not going to tell us any of that. Those questions are not going to be answered in this game. Almost certainly. Questions that I do see it answering, and that I am personally very excited to see it answer, are things like, when did, or why and how the gap that needs to be bridged is between Paradise and Roots. Like, how do the Vandermeers, like, have the Vandermeers also always been here? Like the, like the Elandiers. I couldn't think of the name Elandia for a second. Like, do they have a history of, yeah, Hotel, Roots, Paradise set of expectations, but they're not going to answer questions, they're setting expectations. We are not going to get an answer to the question. It will be answered when we play a game about Dale and Laura again in the Day of the Lake. We might get some answers of what the Day of the Lake is, or was originally. We might get some answers about what it is they think they're trying to accomplish with this upcoming, ritual. But we're not gonna find out what they managed to accomplish or what they actually do with it, because we're not going there. But we could find out what their goals are with the Day of the Lake. It's possible. That's more of an owl answer than a crow answer. Or an owl side of the questions than a crow side of the questions, and we're on the crow branch right now. Timepieces, yeah. The timepieces could be addressed. Specifically, I want to know how Crow or Aldous and William got involved with Owl is one of my biggest ones, because there's a really big gap there of, like, this shit runs in Owl's family. Did he just be like, hey, you guys are alchemists, have this book, help me out? Like, why does Crow follow Owl so... Like, why does he follow Owl's lead so well? So much? Could be. Ida, why do you join this family seeing your fate? I guess she doesn't see her dying with her eyes bloody, she just sees her future husband dying with his eyes bloody. I think that he's going to, but I don't think that was his plan originally. So I don't know how we would learn that in the past, because I think at one point he was following Jacob's lead. And just at the point we're at right now is the point where it's like, hey, I'm not backing the Dale horse, I'm backing the Laura horse. But I think that's a new development. Laura horse. Hello, madam. I don't know where- well, that's not true. I do know where your kid is. That is decidedly false of me to say. I apologize. Yep. Bird is Mr. Horse. I mean, Dale has occasionally been Mr. Horse. Or was it Dale we've seen with a horse head? Who did we see wearing a horse head? I'm fully blanking. I thought it was Dale, but no, that doesn't quite seem right. I know we've seen Dale with a deer head, obviously. Horsehead was Albert. Okay. And a random dancer in the white door. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was Dale wearing the horse head and white door. I don't know why I had that in my brain, but... Alright, hotel... is... 62... Bridge... is... 35. Oh, and that flash of light at the hotel that we just saw is the moment that I suspect... Oh, thank you, Nair. Appreciate it. That flash of light is the moment that I suspect correlates to the same one that we see when he gets turned back into his little parrot form, or into the parrot form for the first time, if his parrot form in Paradise is an Easter egg. Which is why I think that the timeline on this one is slightly wrong. 120... 6. Yeah, and to be clear to everybody, I know usually I have a no spoilers for the puzzles rule. This is not that time. We're rushing through the puzzles so we can look the corners. It's not... We're trying to see things in the little edges. We're not trying to solve the puzzles here. So feel free to help me skip ahead like that if you want. Well, yeah, but... Oh, for some reason I thought I needed birdseed, but that's just to get the note back. Wedding photo. Yeah. I mean, I'm certainly hoping to see some new things, but... I think it's also definitely clear that there are things that I wouldn't be disappointed by that apparently some others would. And that's just, you know, how it goes. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That being said, I doubt if James's mother being Alexandra is the only new thing, because it's all but confirmed already, just from the trailer. So they're not gonna only give us the new information that they basically already gave us in the trailer. Like, that wouldn't make much sense. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So what I would agree if that was the only new information, that's a bit disappointing simply because they played their hand already. Like, they already told us that that was the case. Oh, did I mix their hats up again? I literally always do this. Yep, I did. Just one more check in the corners. The tree, I could see finding out some further information about the tree / seed itself. Because we don't really know what the tree... Oh. Like, if there's a reason that the tree is needed for the ritual. Like, all the other pieces are kind of, like, the sacrifices. Ooh, my favorite level. Okay. Do you guys want to get me the code for the thing while I'm doing this stuff? Come on, Albert. Can't push the... Yeah. I think we could probably get at least some information about what the Day of the Lake is, like what their goal with the Day of the Lake is. Again, I don't think that it is what will happen in the Day of the Lake, but I think that it is what their goal is. 3794, thank you. What will happen and what they want to happen, I suspect, are two very different things, but... So while I don't think we're going to learn what will happen, I think that there's entirely the possibility that we will learn what they want to happen. Yeah. Why did I think there was a key in this picture? Where was the other picture? Yeah. Alright. Empress is Ida. High Priestess is Samuel. Chariot is Mary. Devil is Albert. Hello, sir. Who are you? Hope we learn. That's definitely on my... Maybe... It's pretty high up there on my wish list of things to learn. Yeah, like, did they know that him being reborn would reset him so completely? Like, he'd be such a completely different person to the point of it barely being William at all. You've recently experienced snow for the first time in 4 years. Hot damn. Is it that it doesn't get cold enough where you live, or is it that it doesn't get, like, precipitation enough during the winter where you live? Like, is it that winter is very dry, or is it that it's not quite cold enough? Because it's the two explanations I can think of why you wouldn't have snow, right? You moved from it was warmer where you were before. That's cool. Hopefully you didn't move to somewhere too much colder, because that can be a rough adjustment to just, like, really dramatically change climates. At Gamescom, Silver into the Lake Aldous painting also had a Mr. Crow variant. Ooh, that's cool. More or less where you lived originally. Okay. I think I need a jar or something. Not remembering. Ah, there. Tried to click, I don't know if you guys saw, but I was trying to click on the flowers and it wasn't letting me get close. I guess I wasn't quite over enough. William the Kleptomaniac. Gimme. Squish. Oh no. Doing this messy and rushed is gonna hurt me. Red. White. Black. Or I guess orange. Orange. Red. Yellow. Would you interpret... How would you interpret... Some people just... Genuinely, it's not that uncommon, especially in, like, country areas, to... to hide... This hurts me. This hurts my soul. This hurts everything I stand for. But I am gonna paint for real after the stream is done, so it's fine. Tree is orange. Yeah, I don't think there's much to interpret about the house key being there. I think it's just like a funny and exaggerated version of the old key under the houseplant by the front door. I mean, of course, I could be wrong. But... You have a long darn... Whoop. Take that, son. You have a long, annoying day tomorrow, and you want to get some sleep? Fair enough, Elysian. And today's just sort of a... It's not a very serious hunt today. Wow, look how good I did. Beautiful. What? What did I not paint enough about this tree? What's the plan next week? Next week is Christmas, so nothing. I'll be busy. But the week after that we can probably do something. On New Year's. I don't really do anything for New Year's, so. But unfortunately, I will be busy for Christmas. I might be able to squeeze in a short hangout stream. We'll see how it goes, but I wouldn't expect anything. Because it would be nice to see you guys, for Christmas. Even if it's just, like, really short to say hello. Happy holidays, that kind of thing. But I wouldn't count on anything being there. Is Emma's the only sacrifice we don't, like, bottle up? Is the lady in green Mary? Yeah. Is Mary getting old? E first, A first, C first, T first. It's all back and forth, so it's easy to remember just which one's first. E-A-C-T. E-A-C-T. A, so... Oh. Okay, yeah, you are A. Violin is E, flute is C, drum is T. You're satisfied doing graphics for your not so iconic theory diagrams. The usual loop of recording, first version, and pausing felt so tedious. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that you found something to. Yeah, obviously he bottles them off screen. Um, I'm glad that you found something to uh revitalize how the things were going for you. I really need to figure that out myself. We did Spy Matter last time! Alright. Anything peeking off with the death? Okay, nothing peeking off screen now that everybody's dead. I didn't spam enough to break her neck? Ah. Unfortunately, with the delay, I didn't see your message until after I had already finished. Alright, anything exciting? It's interesting that's the floor, but not the wallpaper. Alright. So you set this on fire. I guess not yet. Oh wait, no. We used this on that. Yes, we must candle them on fire, of course. Bop. With the knuckle there. Yep. Key. Needle, right. Then stab her in the heart because he broke her heart or whatever. Down. Sent you a video? Alright, I'll check it out. And then you are... Why don't I have that one written down? Straight across. Rune winter newsletter just arrived. That's fun. What? We will. If we don't finish Out of Bounds content today, then we will certainly come back to the idea. We'll start by going back to the ones that we've already done. What? I thought you were supposed to give me faces. Am I blanking on how this puzzle works? Or did I skip through a step without thinking about it? Yes, I know you want their eyes. Why can't I... Okay, blank across. I thought that when you clicked on her, she made the face. Like, in a speech bubble, so it was clear which face it was, but I guess not. Left down. Closed mouth open. Left point, right down. Closed. You didn't need those, right? I'll take that. Ida, no feed on stream. You don't know what the internet is like. Right? He waits a long time to do this. I always, like, in my head, it's right away. And then I looked at the actual dates and I'm like, oh, it's actually several years later, I'm pretty sure. Push that. Okay, that's just the frame. Alright. I mean, yeah. To be fair, it's kind of the least disturbing of all the things. I mean, to be fair, being able to inseminate out of, like, artificially like this is a hell of an accomplishment for this year. Even if he did it right away. So... God damn it. Okay, I just have to... keep forgetting that I don't have to make all three connect at once. Is that alright? Oh, it's because I didn't. There we go. And then it's... now I have to get the chemical and this to connect. So it's like... yeah. Voila! That's how, baby.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
What is your first name? What is your last name?
Again, I don't understand why you don't ask for the last name first. The last name's kind of obvious at this point. If it was me contacting the ghost, I would first find out, are you in my family? What is your last name? Vander. Then I would find out which member of the family you are. You really gotta get a better sense of drama, Rose. Did I spell it wrong? Shit buckets. Hold on. Vander. Boom. Did I just miss a letter? Van... der... Oh. I don't know what I missed last time, but okay.
Do you want my key?
Yeah. I have the Alexandra. I can call everybody Alexandra. Hello. Wow, I'm so surprised about everything I'm seeing right now.
What do you want?
Live. Life would have been more appropriate, but live it is.
What do you need to live again?
Is this one sacrifices or timepieces? Yeah, this one... it's probably my second favorite after Liar's Game. I have a sinking feeling I spelled this wrong. Oh, I didn't! Oh, look at me go.
What do you need to open the gate?
Time... shit, is it E-I or I-E? key. Oh, good.
I will help you.
Thank you. That's swell of you. The war hero. Anything in the edges? I mean, here's the thing. I thought that there was a pretty good chance that the only thing we would find is the, is the one shadow. But I feel much better just knowing, you know? Actually, this one I think I have. Think. Oh, I have some of them written down. Dingling. Yeah, exactly. We're being silly. But that's just how we do. Good night, Jasmine. And then we need all of them to point at that one, and that's... If we do a Christmas one, we might do Out of Bounds Cube Escape. That was the one that you said you wanted to try, right? Now here? Dot. No, I would like to reach this, please. Okay. It's harder than it should be. Okay, this is a problem. They're... Okay. There. Couldn't reach that. That's this one. There, now I can finally put these on. Maybe. I mean, whatever we want to try, like, once we've tried it, then we know, right? And even if it ends up amounting to nothing, it can still be fun. Trenches. And then, if nothing else, then we know. Because ever since DK showed me that shadow, I've been like, what else could be out there? And I'll feel better knowing that there isn't some other secret that I could have just found. That's how bandages work. And again, if we do them, we're gonna do them as speedy as we can, and also still having chats. So, puzzle spoilers and all that is perfectly allowed. Boy, I want to go home. And again, we are gonna try not to skip full scenes, just in case there is a shadow on it. Or something else hidden. But I'm not gonna skip puzzles, but I am gonna rush through puzzles. Well, I'm trying. Yep. Because nobody else can dig up a spot in the yard, I guess. But I imagine it has to be the three branches of family tree specifically coming together. That's the point of the ritual, more than that the timepieces can't be found by anybody but them. Give me that. The piece I'm always missing. That I only remembered because I remembered doing that to myself the last time we played. Wait on me, DK. Yeah. Oops, shit. Yes, I know. I clicked back in because I'm too frantically clicking. Circle. Foot. Foot in a box. Where else would the foot be? Ugh. Drink food, wooden stick, get out. I cannot with that. Alright, just the grass peeking out. Ugh. Excuse me. Swirl Y. Oh, Y minus, so drink first. I just... Swirl Y, we need... Let me out. I keep clicking the damn... ghost orbs, thinking that they're the arrows for a second. Where's the matches again? Are they in here? Yeah. Yeah, they are. My dear cousins, my friends and well-wishers, if you're going to write a note, maybe just write a note that says, hey, can you give me something to eat and drink? And then something to help me walk because my legs are broken, but first I need the strength. Instead of having to destroy your precious teddy bear. It, it bothers me so much more than it should. I want him to be able to keep his teddy bear, is the problem. Is precisely the problem. I'm like, it's the only thing that matters to him. It's all he has left. Why must it be this way? Oh, right. No, no, no. Oops. Mr. Horse. Oh, I'm an idiot. Now I am king. I might go grab the walkthrough for this one. If for no other reason than it takes me a long time to spell out things. Hold on, I am gonna go grab the picture for this. Here's an image. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'll take that. Just double check that we're not missing anything. Looked up. Damn it, I fucked up again. Ugh. Literally just did the exact same thing. Yep, I might be dumb. Funny how quickly I solve these when I'm not rushing. Funny how that works. Ah, damn it! Literally had it, and then I unhad it. Damn. Why am I bad? Definitely solved this by myself before, in the past. It's literally not hard. Jeez Louise. Alright. Just a little bit of the frame there. Three frog. 3 bug. 3 grasshopper. 2 bug. 2 frog. 1 bug. 3 grasshopper. X. Okay. Alright. Come here. From rock. 1, 2, 3 frog. From frog. Oh, shoot. Come back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Uh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. We've done this wildly out of order. Oh, you can just skip it? You know what? I don't know why I didn't realize that, but that does make perfect sense in retrospect. I don't like that he has to destroy his bear. Just let him keep his bear. There's definitely nothing in the shadows of this one, because I can't even pan. Oops. I clicked on the... Yay, I'm so happy about it. Yeah. And I will also, if we have time, depending on how long, like, I'm trying to rush. But I would like to see the alchemy level. I don't need to solve the alchemy level. But I would like to... Give me that. I would like to see the alchemy level. So we can pan it, but... If you guys keep helping me rush through puzzles, hopefully we have time. But it would be nice if we can finish wide streaming routes today. I do like calling them wide streams. What's that? What's that? Oops. You? Me? Can push as far as I can. Come on. Oops. What am I... Oh, okay. I'm reasonably sure that that's what I did first, but okay. Hey, give me that. Yay, we did it. We're getting close. We're getting close, guys. Okay, this is a good one. Anything? Shit. Might be just the shadow, guys, but you know what? If it is, I'm not mad. We've had some good discussions today, and also just... I feel better knowing. I always feel better knowing. This is one of the ones I'm gonna try my best to do fast. I'm usually pretty good at these, but I'm also usually pretty good at other kinds of puzzles that I was getting stuck on, so... Hooray! I wonder, oops. I wonder how they commissioned the art, who commissioned the art for their family album. Also, how do... I suppose some people must have been able to, like, record their own records, but I never really thought about it before. Okay. Oops. Left. Or right, right, left, left, right, 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 left, 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 right, right. Thank you. This time it's... I'll overthink anything I want, thank you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for overthinking video games. There we go. Alright. Right. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left, right. Had lost track of where I was for a second there. There you go, madam. I don't think it should be a phase. I think it's important to overthink everything and then take a step back and sort through your thoughts to find which ones hold water and which ones are overthinking. But step one is overthinking everything. Because you never know what you're gonna say out loud that'll, like, spark an inspiration. Step one, overthink everything. Step two, reassess everything you just overthought and and sort the nonsense from the theories. Yes. I'll take that. Thanks, Harvey. You've been just flying around with it on your neck for a while, huh? I mean, you can always trust your egg. Oh. Oh, there it is. Whoop. Should always do this backwards. What reminds you? Gryan's egg is Greg. Who is Gryan? What does that mean? Aw, man. Now I'm out of the loop. Oh, there we go. Cube. Row. Tree. Um. Looks. Oops. Shit. No. Undo. Undo this. Damn it. Not. There we go. Thank you. Now here. Cheers. This one is cube. I can see the cube. This one is oh, that's right. Deer is sideways. That threw me off last time I played too. There it is. Triangle. Down. Down. Then up. Wait. No, that's not it. Undo. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Then last whoop, but not least, crow. Which is pretty straightforward. Dot. Wing. Tail. Shit, what's this? I don't know what this is from. Oh, right, the pictures. Can you drown? Probably. Nope. Let me up the ladder, dang knobbit. Thank you. Actually, hold on. Okay, I can't. It's like a lightning bolt. Yeah, this one, I think. Emma.
My son,
Yes,
read my letter.
I did. It's like a... nope, not quite. Hello, brother. Yes, hi. I will. I'm doing it. I'm on it, my dude. Like that. Love. I probably don't even need to find it on there. Actually, I wonder... Can you skip this whole level? By just writing love in there? Probably, right? I would have wanted to see the attic anyway, before knowing that it was not panable. Okay. I'll take that. This is another one where I think I need to do maths. So... Probably wouldn't be the worst idea for chat to give me the maths answer. Because otherwise I will probably have to take up a calculator. Thank you, DK. So I watch a British show. A British board gaming channel. And that's where I picked up maths instead of math. Because, like America, we don't say maths, we say math. But I like maths better than I like math, to be honest with you. Now, I disagree with sport. I have to do sports and not sport. So I have the Americanized sports and the UK maths in my vocabulary. You're at 3%! Oh shit. Well, thank you very much. I mean, really, thank you for this stream, DK. It was your discovery that made me determined to check everything. Even though I was pretty sure you were right that it was the only thing, it made me feel better to know for sure. Plus, it's just a nice excuse to hang out. Alright. Here we go. The final... what's it? Do we have to actually balance? Or can we just put the measurements into there? I guess we'll find out. Oh, I need there. What am I doing? Once again, rushing. We can skip it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Now, let me make sure I do the whole point here. Make sure I'm actually checking the corners. I can't pan on this one. Oh! Okay, we can see. That's fun. We can see part of the thing. Five, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4. And I do need the times, I believe. open you up. Come on. Thank you. Good night, friend. Everybody's fine. Okay. Oh, wow. I definitely did this puzzle just now. Actually, I'm gonna go in here just to try. Aha! Alright. I don't know why that was funny to me, but it needed to be done. Alright. 5, 3, 5. Two, 3, 4. Thank you. We still do have to balance this, I think, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we can't really skip it. We can just skip the, like, maths of it. This is another one I'll go grab a quick picture of then. Right. Sacrifices. Picture. Just gonna copy this picture. Eyeball, a foot, tears, brain, tongue, blood, eyeball. Okay, there we go. Alright, now let's see if there's anything spooky at any point in the cutscenes. Anything mysterious. I can't pan. Again, this is another thing where when I'm playing privately, I like to wait for him to fully finish the cycle before I do the next thing, but... Okay. Hello, baby. Alright. Now I have all of the answers to this, so this should be a breeze. I just want to get to the alchemy level. Alright, so James is 666. Thank you very, very much, DK, for hanging out and for giving us the stream inspiration. I've already written all this down. I don't have to do it again. I will see you soon. Maybe next week. But most likely in 2 weeks. Emma. There she is. Three, 4, 2, 4. Samuel. Albert. Is pointed this way, pointed this way, pointed this way, pointed this way. Thank you. Ida. Oh, I see. I didn't write her separately because hers has the circles from everything that I circled from each of the others. So that is Hermit. That is Death. That is Empress. That is Star. That is Hanged Man. That is Devil. Thank you. Leonard. Here's just the birds. Here they are. SS necklace is full left. Dot is slightly up. Blank is this one. And 1S is this one. Yeah. Wait. Okay, where did it land? Hello? Where did it land? Did I just click away too soon? Oh. Guys. Don't be ridiculous, okay? It's right there. Alright. Rusty Lake. R U S T Y L A K E. Thank you. Frank. Is Crow. C R O W. Thank you. And here we go.
Hello, brother.
Hi.
Find the elixir. Hello, brother. Find the elixir.
Okay, nothing. I have the recipe written down really quick, so we'll watch this cutscene. Fire and earth. This is why I'm glad I wrote it down. Lava and air. Stone and air. Sand and fire. Glass. Water and air. Cloud and earth. Plant and water. Algae and water. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch the... I'm just gonna finish it off at this point. Shell, see if anything changes after your death. Almost certainly not. But at this point, I have everything written down, so I might as well just... Fire and earth. Lava and air. Stone and shell. Alright, we need small eggs. Okay, air and water. Air. Water. Cloud and earth. Plant and water. Algae and air. Small eggs and chalk. Got it. Alright.
You drink first, brother.
Okay, I will. Can't pan at any of this. Is there anything now that my corpse is on the ground? Nope, not really.
Don't worry. We are always here in our past and future lives.
Easy for you to say. You're not a corpse on the ground.
The fate of Rusty Lake lies, and I have to leave now. Mr. Owl needs, but we will meet again in this life or the next.
Yay! We did it. Well, we didn't find anything extra, but I still feel better knowing for sure. And I don't mind doing another wide stream for other games if people are interested in. That might be something we do next week if I have a little bit of time, because I don't think I'll have time to do like a full, careful run through. Don't worry, I'm getting them. Little bean! Oh, come here, baby. Oh, let's put you on the big screen. Let's put you on the big camera. Mwah. What's happening? He says. Alright. So, Percival and I appreciate you hanging out. And if we don't see you for holidays or next week, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and any kind of, or just vacation if you're not doing anything special, or just have a happy winter. Whatever you're doing, right, Bean? It's right. If we don't see you guys next week, we will see you the week after. If there are any other games that you guys want to see a wide stream of, like this, let me know. It's something we'll probably will eventually make through other games just to check. Pretty much, we'll at least try all of them and see if anything happens. And if some of them don't do anything, we won't play through the whole game. And we may or may not find other stuff, right, Bean? I know. He's so cute. Right, Percival? Okay, good boy. Alright, I gotta keep painting. I was gonna show you guys what I'm painting, but my siblings are in chat, so I can't. I don't know why I thought I was gonna be able to do that. Alright. Bonk. I believe, yeah, that is it. Have a good night, all. True, I can share it in, no, my siblings in Discord too. I'll have to share it with you. I'll take pictures and I'll share it after Christmas. Because I am pretty happy of how it's turning out. How they are turning out. I believe I actually have, yeah. Just in case, I saved this from last year when I did a Christmas stream. Just in case I don't have a chance to stream next week, I'm gonna play a different outro song. So have a good night, everybody.